Hello beauties and welcome back to my channel, Jari Creates. I hope you guys are doing well because I'm doing fantastic. But today's video I will be talking about something that most people will talk about on their channel. But excuse my voice, you guys. Like I said in my last video, I am battling a cold and hopefully soon I will get my own voice back because this right here is not happening. For this video, I'm not trying to get clout. It's not fake. It's nothing really big or serious or anything. It's just something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while now. Now, originally this was not supposed to be my video today. I was actually going to do a makeup tutorial today because I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a really long time. But I just decided to go ahead and get this video out the way because I already have a lot of things that I want to speak on it about. I basically have this video planned out, and you know, I just felt like I just want to get it out the way. I mean, if anything else comes up, of course I will make another video, but until then this is really just about it. Before we jump into the video, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, press that bell so you don't miss any videos. Go ahead and give this video a fat thumbs up and comment down below. So let's jump right into this video. Okay, so this is right here the points that I have to speak on this. Let me see how many points. So I have 14 points, and I don't know how long this video is going to be. If it's long, then oh well. If you don't watch the whole video, then oh well. This video is about the other side. If you guys don't want to watch, you don't have to. If you want to, get some popcorn and let's get into it. So the first point is basically how long we've lived here. So we moved here. We lived here twice. So when I was about, I think, 5, we moved out of this house and we moved into another house. And then when I got into the 4th grade, we moved out again and we came back to this house. It just tells you we've been here for a really long time. A really long time. I feel like ever since I've gotten Megzel, things have been like a little different. It would be just like before I got her, it would be like simple things. So if the main 2 things that I remember that would happen would be like we have a back porch. It's kind of like, it's not like an outside back porch, it's like an inside back porch, but basically it's the laundry room. I don't know why we call it a back porch, but that's just what we call it. But it's technically kind of like a laundry room, but there's a whole bunch of junk back there. We have like stuff stacked back there on top of the washing machine, dryer, or like we'll have stuff like in the corners and stuff. So that's where we keep like all the like Christmas stuff or like junk that we don't want around the house until like we actually need it. So we keep it back there. But yeah, it's like bins back there, boxes and stuff like that. So sometimes like stuff like that will move, like fall. But I don't know if it's a coincidence or, you know, if it's something that's actually making it fall. And in the kitchen, which is literally like right next to it, we will hear like the silverware moving and stuff like that. Almost like somebody took one out and maybe like one like fell over, like moved to the side or something. Like we'll hear that, but you know, nobody will be in the kitchen or anything. It would just happen. Now to my great-grandmother's death. So yes, my great-grandmother did pass away in this house. She passed away in the kitchen. She had a heart attack. So that is my great-grandmother's mother. So she's my great-great-grandmother. Now I never got to meet her. Definitely did. And the only person that met her was my oldest brother. He met her, I think he was like 2 or 3 years old. Well, he's known her for like maybe 3 or 4 years. But you know, me and my other brother never met her. Yeah, so it could possibly be like it's her, but that's the only explanation I have. Now, before I get into my great-grandmother's encounter, I will say that my oldest cousin died. She died in 2010. But she didn't die here. She died in a car accident, like I think it was on the highway. But she claimed she saw her walking down the highway in a dress. I can't remember when this was, but it was really like a long time ago. But you know, we kind of don't really believe her, because it's not because, you know, we just don't believe her. It's just the fact that sometimes she's like not really 100% sure about stuff. I mean, she's an elderly woman, so sometimes she's not really sure about stuff. So you can't 100% just believe what she says. So we kind of felt like it might have just been a dream or something, because sometimes she'll tell us something that is totally false, and we'll try to say, you know, grandma, that's not right, and she'll argue her way to be right. You know, if you guys have a, you know, a grandma, you understand where I'm coming from. Like, grandmas are like crazy. They want you to believe anything they say. So yeah, we don't 100% believe her. It's just something that she brought up to me and my mom, and it was just kind of like a brush off the shoulder. Now, of course, we never ever seen anything, but we mostly like hear stuff. That's about it. So now to Maisel. So like I said in the beginning, everything has been like different ever since I got her. Now, I'm not trying to blame it on her or anything, or say she's crazy. Like, you know, she's just a puppy. But you know that, you know, dogs have a different type of sense than we do. Like, I remember like months ago, this was probably in like August, I was sitting in my room with her. I think she was sitting in my bed. She was just, you know, chilling. I really don't remember what I was doing, but I wasn't really paying attention to her. I don't think I was watching TV or anything. I feel like I was looking down. I don't know, maybe I could have been on my phone or what. But you know, I was doing something, wasn't really paying attention to her. It's like a wall right here. Like, this is really it, like, to my room. Like, all this space you see is really it. Like, this is only how big my room is. The only corner you can't see is this right here. Now, this corner is just my bed, like, but this corner over here, like, it's a few stuff over here, but it's not like a big corner. But I remember, like, her crate used to be over here. Like, it would be like standing like straight up. She was just staring over there. I don't know what she was looking at, but she was staring over there for quite a minute. And I kept looking up and looking over there like, what is she looking at? But I wasn't really too concerned. I was just thinking like maybe she was just in La La Land or something. Like, you know how some people daydream, where they just, you know, look at stuff for no reason. So I figured that's just what that was, but I'm not really sure. This was something else. I feel like I'm getting myself spooked, or, you know, maybe it really just is like true. But around Halloween, like, I was like so in the spirit. Like, I really thought that this would be the year that I would really like go out and do a lot of stuff for Halloween, but we didn't do anything. I thought I would go to Woods Terra, didn't go there. Thought I would go to Scarewinds, didn't go there. I didn't do anything. And like, I'm too old to go trick-or-treating, so that's already off the list. So I thought that maybe we would do something. The only thing I did was decorate the house. That was about it. That was Halloween related. And my videos. That was it. But, you know, I just wanted to go out and do something different and, you know, just have fun. But nobody did anything. So I just like kept trying to watch stuff like movies and videos that basically have something to do with scary stuff or Halloween and stuff like that. So on YouTube, I have like a lot of videos on my list about the paranormal. So there's like these two girls that I mainly watch, and you know, I just watch them like all day because I be bored and I feel like they just interest me, and I just watch them. And I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, or like I said, I don't know if I'm getting spooked or if this is just something that's like for real. But like, I feel like ever since I watched them, like, stuff has kind of like escalated. Like, I feel like weirder stuff is happening, or like I'm getting myself like I'm not scared of the videos. If I was scared, I wouldn't watch them. But I feel like, you know, that's just maybe like the reason for all this stuff happening. But I don't know for sure. That's just my thought. And I remember I was watching one day. I can't remember what day this was. It was either last week or the week before. But I was watching like majority of like the videos that day. And I took Maisel outside, and mind you, it was dark. I can't remember what time it was. It was probably like maybe like 10 or 11 o'clock, like 12 or something. I take her outside a lot a day, and I try to make sure I take her outside as frequently as possible, because if I don't, she's gonna be whining, and I don't have time for that. But so yeah, it was, you know, late outside, and I took her out there, and mind you, like, there was no one like awake or anything or out there with me. It was just me and her. Like, it was so silent. It wasn't the car, like the street wasn't busy, you know. It was just a dark night. So like, I kept hearing something, and I don't know what it was, but like, it sounded like groaning, or like somebody was like distant, in a distance, like talking or something. But it didn't sound like regular talk. It sounded like mumbling or something. Like, it's not like I could make out words. Like, it just sounded like somebody was making like a noise or something. And like, I kept turning my head trying to figure out what it was, but I just couldn't make it out what it was. But ever since that night, I haven't heard it, and even before that, I haven't heard nothing like that before. But, you know, like, I was kind of, you know, spooked. But yet again, I was just like brushing it off, like, you know, ignored it, because it could have been anything. But yeah, like, it sounded weird. I was like, I never heard this before, and it kind of sounded like a man or something, but I don't know. Okay, so now this is probably very irrelevant, but for some reason I wanted to put this on my list. So this happened at the other house we stayed at. So I don't really know how old I was, but it just, I don't know, it was just something weird that happened. I think I was like in my room, like I probably had just woke up or something. I think I might have just like woke up in the middle of the night. Don't know if it was a school night or a weekend. I just know I was up, and it was like dark in my room. There was no light. I'm trying to figure out, was there any light in my room? I feel like I might have had a lamp on, but the lamp wasn't really like bright. And I happened to look in my closet. My closet was like wide open. And I just happened to look in there, and for some reason I just made out like a man. Like, it looked like he had on glasses, like he was African American with like an afro and stuff like that. Now, for some reason, I feel like now that I've seen my mom's dad, and he passed away, I never got to meet him. I honestly don't remember how old he was when he passed away, but yeah, I never got to meet him. He passed away way before my mom even started having kids, so none of us were even close to being born. I think she was a teenager. So yeah, I never got to meet him, but yeah, he passed away. And I feel like when I've seen like his picture, I feel like it kind of looked like him, now that I think about it. But I highly doubt it was him though. But yeah, it looked like he had on like a sports jacket or something, and like jeans, and like glasses, like nerdy glasses, like the big circle glasses, and like an afro, because he did have an afro. But I don't know who it was. It was just somebody. But yeah, that's kind of irrelevant though. I just wanted to add it. Could have been just my eyes like playing tricks on me, because it was dark, and I think I had just, like I said, woke up. But that's what I saw, and it made me freak out. Like, so I hurried up and got up and turned on my big light, and my heart was beating so fast. I was just like this, breathing. Like, I was so scared. I didn't know what was going on, but that's just what I made out. So one day, I feel like both of these happened in the same week, but I'm not sure. So Maisel and I were like out of the room. I think I was in the kitchen. I think I was washing dishes. And you know, like, when I let her out, she just roams around the house, messes with everybody and stuff like that. So at that time, she wasn't with me. I was in the kitchen by myself. And like she would come in there back and forth, like, just to see what I was doing. But other than that, like, she wasn't in there with me the whole time. After I finished doing what I was doing, I came back to my room, and my mom like was asking me a question about something, and I was like, huh? So basically she told me that, like, what was I doing? Basically she was asking me, she was telling me that Maisel was acting like she was scared of something. And I was just confused, because I hadn't been messing with Maisel. Like, I was minding my business in the kitchen, and I was doing what I was doing. Like, I wasn't bothering Maisel. Like, you know, I wasn't messing with her any type of way. She didn't do anything wrong, so I had no reason to bother her. So basically, she was telling me that, like, she acted like she was scared to, like, leave out her room. So all this happened basically back there with her. So I didn't, like, see none of this. Like, I was in the kitchen, all the way in the kitchen. Like, her room is literally, like, right next door to mine. Literally, like, behind this wall you see. Like, if I open that door, you'll see her room. That's her room right there. The kitchen is all the way, like, towards the front of the house. So even if I was, like, chasing Maisel or playing with her any type of way, she would have ran to me eventually. Like, Maisel is not, like, the type of dog that, like, is so scared that she's not going to come near you. Maisel is not a scary dog at all. But yeah, like, I wasn't doing anything. I don't understand what she meant by that. But yeah, like, she said that she was in her room and, like, she was, like, looking at something, but, like, she was scared to, like, go near it. And, you know, like I said, like, she will run to me if I'm bothering her. She's not going to sit there and back up and growl at me. Like, she doesn't do that type of stuff. So yeah, like, that was really weird. I wish I could have been in there to, like, see it, because at the same time I was confused. But yeah, like, yeah, I wasn't even near Maisel. Like, I was all the way in the kitchen. She was back here with my mom. So yeah, like she said, she wouldn't even leave out of my mom. Like, she wouldn't go into the hallway. She was just standing there like she was scared of something. And that basically just touches back on the whole situation, her staring at the wall, which I don't know why. So this is another one. Like, sometimes we'll be back here. Like, this is when we'll be back here. So I always have my door shut. Always. I don't ever really have my door open. And so Maisel, like, for some reason, like, she just, like, barks and, like, growls at my door sometime, or she'll, like, jump up on it like she wants to get out. And usually she doesn't do that unless, like, she hears somebody or sees somebody, because I don't have a doorknob, as you guys can see. It is something in the door, because my mom was tired of her opening the door. Like, now she's, like, taller. She can open the door with her paw. Like, she'll stick her paw in the door and she'll just open it. Like, grip it with her nails and just open it. It's weird. Like, she's really smart. She can do just about anything. But yeah, so she put, like, a pill bottle or something, like, in there so she won't open it. She'll just, like, bark at the door, growl at the door, and nobody would be out there. Like, I'll just be like, who you see, who you see. Now, sometimes I would hear noises in the room, like somebody was touching on stuff. Like, sometimes I know my brothers, like, they'll go in my mom's room and they'll, like, get some pills or something if they have a headache or something. Or they might get some lotion out her room or something. Like, they'll just go in there and get something that they don't have. And, you know, but other times, like, I would never hear nothing. I would never see nothing. So I would just be so confused about what she was barking at, what she was looking at, because there would be nothing out there. And eventually she would stop, like, doing what she was doing. Like, usually if it's somebody out there, like, for real, that she actually sees that's still in there, she'll go bazooka. She will go so crazy. She will just be scratching on the door, scratching on the door, scratching on the door. Then she'll try to open the door, and eventually she'll get out and run to whoever she sees. But yeah, sometimes there's nothing out there. So I'm very concerned about what she hears and what she sees, because sometimes it's not just about her hearing stuff. Like, she's actually looking at something and there's nobody out there. Because I'll look through the hole and I won't see nothing. So I'll just be so confused. And sometimes, like, I can usually hear stuff. Like, if I can hear somebody walking in the hallway or something, or just walking in here, I won't hear anything. But like people say, like, dogs have better senses. Like, their senses are very, very, very good. So they can hear way better than we can. They can see way better than we can. So, you know, there's no telling. So I remember, I think this was actually over the weekend too. I think this was like Saturday or Sunday. And I was trying to fall asleep because I was so sleepy. And you know, of course I don't feel good, but I felt worse then than I feel now. So I was trying to go to sleep, and every time I fell asleep I kept hearing like somebody was bumping like or hitting my bed or something. And at first I thought it wasn't Maisel like making noises like playing and stuff, and I'm like, why does she keep bumping into my bed? But usually when she bumps into my bed, it's like the whole entire bed like shakes. So like it's a certain sound that I hear that I just know for a fact like it's her. But this didn't sound like her. And when I kept looking over there, like she was like right there, like behind like the footboard. She was over there like in the corner. Like every time I looked at her, she was just laying down, and she would like look up at me and like what you looking at? Like why you keep looking at me for? Because I looked at her twice because I heard the sound twice. It sounded like somebody was like doing something like that, but it wasn't as loud, and it sounded like maybe it was coming like from under the bed or something. Now of course I wasn't going to look under my bed because I didn't think of that, but I have so much stuff under my bed, so I wouldn't even think to. But yeah, like I kept hearing, I was like, where is this sound coming from? And it wasn't spooking me out or anything. I was just like getting really upset about it, and I was getting like so like confused, like where is that sound coming from? Like why do I keep hearing it? Because it kept waking me up. Like I was trying to go to sleep because I was really tired and I wasn't feeling good, so the sound just kept coming every time I fell asleep. So of course I would just get up because I'm a light sleeper, so if I hear something really loud I'm gonna wake up. So that's why I'm like, I don't like being a light sleeper. Like I wish I was a heavy sleeper, because sometimes like I just be wanting to just sleep. So this very, you know, last point, it's just something that I've been feeling like for a while, but I can't really remember the last time I felt like this. But like sometimes like if I'm washing dishes, or if I'm like having my back hurt or something, I feel like, you know, somebody's looking at me or something, or somebody's standing behind me. Like I just get that eerie feeling that like something is right there, but it's nothing ever there. That's really like all the points that I really have. Like there's haven't been anything else that I can think of. Even if it is, I probably forgot, but these are like the only ones that I can think of, these 14 points. So yeah, I don't know, like it's all over the place honestly. But you guys let me know down below what you think. I mean, if you guys want a part 2, if there's a part 2, like if something else happens, I'll, you know, keep you guys updated. But until then, this is the end of this video. I can say this was kind of like an eerie feeling. I did kind of get chills throughout this video. I kind of felt like weird, but I didn't want to tell you guys because, yeah. Now, if you are new here and you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and watch my last video. If you missed it, I will leave the link down below. Comment, like, share this video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.